So my topic was the Kilkee rescue in 2016 of a Coast Guard vessel that unfortunately one person died, one called Lucas. Just perceived risk, assessment of the risk, presumed wires between individuals can be much higher and lower than the real risk. Sending beginners like scrambling, the crews and boat thought they may have to get out of the water when they're looking, so they just thought that's what they went. And real risk is an absolute risk managed by safety measures and appropriate procedures. That's just a picture of the rib that it would have looked like before it was damaged. It carries 4 people on board. The call out on the 9th of September 2016, Kilkee Coast Guard were alerted by Valencia Coast Guard to say that there was a person missing from, I'm not too sure, can't remember why, set west of the town Fallen Point. The Coast Guard were deployed both cliff side teams and water teams for the dates the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th September. Kilkee and Dillon Coast Guard were assembled to join as a task to search the whole quite large scale area, both on land and on sea. Basically, excuse the screenshot, but they basically just kind of go along here as a search pattern to keep the search going. Approximately 1:10, the second tasking of the Delta rib, which is just the make of the rib, with 3 crew members on board. 2 were from actual Kilkee Coast Guard, which were the only 2 survivors, and the last one was Christina Lucas from Dillon Coast Guard. They deployed 2 rescue helicopters, Rescue Woman 5 and Woman 7, based from Shannon and Limerick. Basically, the response was, as I've already said, Kilkee were alerted by Valencia, the Shannon-based Coast Guard helicopter. The Civil Defence actually have now trained in using drones, so they were able to be more aerial on smaller kind of ledges than what the Coast Guard can on the helicopter. The fire service, the all-weather lifeboat from Cronin on the Aran Islands, Kilrush, which is just up the road from the incident, was put on standby, so they were actually in the station ready to launch if they were needed. And basically, a Garda from Kilkee knew a fellow with quite a large rib for such a search, and he requested to borrow the rib to assist in the searching of the casualties. All 3 of the crew were actually recovered from the water by about 5:30 on the day. They were recovered back to dry land, but unfortunately there was only 1 fatality, so it was kind of not worked out in saving, and 1 casualty. There's only 1 instead of having 3. They were given the high water and low water. So low water was at 8:30 in the morning, and high water was 2 in the afternoon. The weather forecast was a westerly force 3 to 5, with decreasing to a force 2 to 4. Basically, this is what the wind and the wave height they were getting throughout the day. There was faults on the rib that was being used in the operation. The radar was actually not operational, along with the water got inside the GPS, inside the whole GPS, just the back of the GPS, that was no use either. And in these ribs they have air suspension seats, so it was leaking air from one of the seats on the starboard side, which they only realised just before going out on rescue. And on return, the coxswain reported the echo sounder, which is basically just sends a picture to the crew on the boat from under them, was not working, and also the 1 fixed VHF was not operational, so there was only 1 fixed onboard VHF working. Just safety equipment vessel. The capacity minimum operation is 3 persons, which is what they went out with, and the max is 4 persons. The casualty capacity is 4 persons to be kept on the boat that they can rescue from the water. Weather restrictions is daylight or unrestricted visibility, like fog or mist that's come in, and wind up to and including 27 knots. Area of operation is significant with wave height limitation of 2 meters, so it would still be an okay wave height, but it's not too high. Navigation aids is 2 Garmin chart plotters, which most large vessels have now. It's state of the art, linked with a GPS satellite and nav units. Basic steam and light, and one port and one starboard light, and then 2 fixed VHF transceivers. Each crew member has a handheld VHF if it's either in the life jacket or in their dry suit pocket. This is just the equipment that was all recovered from the water. But they're pause that, Shane. So these are the two props that were actually on the boat, because it was a twin engine boat with twin 115s on it. This is basically all the equipment that they recovered from, that they could recover from the water and the rocks. That's what the boat looked like at the on a low tide the next day, that they're on the 14th, that they're able to recover. As you can see, it's very destroyed and mangled. This is what each crew member has their own gear personalised to them. So they, from the Irish Coast Guard, they're all given this suit. So Henry Hansen inner layer dry bodysuit, Henry Hansen dry suit, Gecko Marine safety helmet. So it's one of the best. It has a built-in radio to talk to your crews on the boat. A Mullen Rescue 400 Sea Force vest is basically what all the emergency service uses as basically their life jacket. It does, if they go in the water, if they enter the water for any reason, it won't inflate unless they inflate it. So it's a manual inflatable jacket also. Personal located beaker, a knife, kill cord, lanyard, and a handheld flare, all carried on them at all times. Any questions?
What's coxswain?
Coxswain, it's the helm, the driver's boat.
Okay.
How come the GPS isn't waterproof?
It's just the back of it isn't waterproof. It's kind of splash proof.
Oh, yeah.
So the back of it just kind of condensation stuff got into it.
And you said the boat can only be used up to 27 knots. That seems fairly low for a boat with 2 massive engines.
That's the
Talking about
force
the
of the
wind.
wind. The wind force is up to 27 knots.
Yeah, but
Because the force of the wind, they can only go in. They can only use the boat in that up to that sort of wind.
well, that's what happens is there's rescues needed.
Basically,
and
there's
hard.
other stuff like the lifeboat. Like, you know, the lifeboat can go out in all weathers.
Yeah.
But basically, that's kind of classed as an inshore lifeboat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Just
fair
with the
enough.
Coast Guard, yeah.
Yeah.
What caused the sink? What happened?
Freak wave, basically, and what the professionals are saying is they were catapulted from the boat, and more than likely Katrina was killed on impact.
Impact of the wave, like, or
Impact
impact on.
on the rock and the cliff
Oh,
face.
okay.
So she was dead on scene, was they collected on
Yeah,
the bodies?
she was airlifted and brought to hospital, but she was basically, because they can't say she's dead on scene, they had to clarify her she was dead on arrival in the hospital.
Yeah.
Whereabouts off the Kilkee coast did the capsizing happen?
Just southeast of Fawn Point. So it's just, wouldn't really know where it is now personally myself, but that's what the information gave.
Did it change on after the accident? Or
Sorry?
did they operate?
Yeah, it's completely changed. So now at the moment, all Coast Guard vessels are not let into the water due to their life jackets aren't being serviced properly. Basically all their equipment's been completely rechecked out. So at the moment, as I'm aware, no Coast Guard vessels are allowed in the water.
Yeah. When will that be changed? When will they get new life jackets? No.
I'm not too sure. It's up to them.
And when did this happen?
This happened in 2016.
Right.
Did they continue the search for the body of the other
They
person?
got the body on, I think, on the day it happened. So basically, kind of all the bodies were recovered by either boat or by helicopter. So if they were recovered by boat, they were winched up by helicopter and transported either White Namens on land or the local hospital.
How many people died?
So did the persons they were looking for beforehand die? That while they were out? Or was
That person was located.
Yeah.
But it was there was more clothing on the beach that they saw. So then that ended up being just someone that got in and then misplaced their clothing. That was further up. They were just going to do a large scale search the whole way up.
So they were looking for no one basically?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez Louise.
All good, thank you.